Hi everyone, this is Jahid, the Builder's Mind podcast host. I'm in Germany, it's sunny here, and today is 12th of July. Such a sunny weekend, and actually I just saw that Macaly made it free for all the users to build something on Macaly. Macaly is an AI no-code or vibe coding tool, which we had the founder of it some weeks ago in our pod, Peter. So today I want to build something and also just record this to show you guys how I built an application or a web app in 10, 15, or 20 minutes. I don't know how long it will take. So you guys bear with me and let's see how I build an application in public. Let me share my entire screen so that will be better. Okay, you guys see me. So actually, the idea that I wanted to build this time is recently, to be honest, over the last year, I somehow lost my trust in human doctors. So whenever I visit a doctor, I really cannot get what's wrong with my health. I do like several tests, I meet several doctors, but it's still there's a bit of confusion. Okay, like what's the main reason of my health issue if I have? And I spend a lot of money by visiting doctors, and I started using ChatGPT and Gemini, and actually they work much better. They say way more explanation of what's wrong with my health. I can explain how I feel and what's wrong, and then it actually can suggest or diagnose what's wrong with my body, and then suggest either vitamins or some other type of medication. So now I want to build an AI doctor, so for my own use case, and let's see how we build it. So I think what we need to do is that we just write a prompt. So the prompt simply is that what we want to do with this app or what this application should do. So it should be is that build me an AI web app where it works as my AI doctor. Let's say that doctor diagnosis and record my health issues, let's say, and also keeps a record of my diet. So simply what we want to build is that it should be an AI app which works as my doctor. So I can chat, I can explain my problem, view chat. It diagnoses and also record my health issues and also keep a record of my diet. And so this is just a simple prompt what we want. And I think that what we can go further is that, what kind of features do you want? So I want a chat, chat bot where I can talk with my AI doctor. And then I want to have, a section where I can keep my health historical records. And also, I want to have a section where I also track what I eat, because most of the time, our health is related directly to what we eat. So this is very important to keep. And also I know some people that they do very intense sports. They keep the amount of calorie or like vitamin that they're getting per day. So section where I can keep track of my meals. Okay, I think this is very simple. What I do next as a second step is I just copy paste this. I asked ChatGPT to make a nicer prompt for Macaly, because AI knows how to do a very structured prompt, so that it will be easy for these tools to. Please make a clear and nice prompt for a vibe coding tool called Macaly. So let me see. Here is, we can also use Gemini. I use it a lot. So I use Gemini, ChatGPT. So okay, this is cool. The title, the prompt, key features. Okay, let me just. Yeah, one thing that I actually wanted this application to do, I wanted it to be gamified. So I don't want to make it a boring application where you just write, record all these things. So I really want to make it a bit fun. So let me just say that, okay, I want this app to be gamified, so it's fun to use. Let's see, because it's super nice just to make it fun, engaging. Because sometimes I mean, when we have health issues, we are very serious about our health, but then once it's gone, then we are not very serious. We don't care about it. But if it's gamified, then we are, we can stick with that application. We can stick with the tool for a bit longer. Let me just copy paste this here, design vibe. Okay, let me just also, let's copy paste this to Macaly. And also thanks to Macaly team, I have 20 messages, so I can message 20 times Macaly. So let's just be more efficient as well with the message. So let's go. It's gonna being built. Yeah, so it's gonna take some minutes or some seconds, but it's working. And also, you can have your custom domains if you want. I don't have it, but maybe we can, go check GoDaddy. If you go to the GoDaddy, you can actually check. Yes. So if you don't have the domain for your web app, so you can actually check it out and see if it's available. Let's see, what should we do? So let's say Go Doctor. Is it available? Yes, it's available, but I don't want it only in Germany. Yeah, because I'm in Germany now. It shows me the German ones, but doctor.eu.com, godoctor.live. This is cheaper actually. This is cool. Godoctor.me, ABS, but it should be a kind of domain name, which is super easy. I think there's no .com here. Let me check if they have .com. Yes, it has, but you have to pay for it 108 euros point something. Yeah, but let's see if our app is ready. It's still working. I think these tools are super useful to just to build a prototype. And for me, I wanted to build this health tracker or AI doctor app for myself for some times. And of course, you cannot build everything with this vibe coding. Sometimes the backend is not very strong. But actually, these tools can do majority of the work. You can have a look how it looks, and then if you want to go deeper, then you can actually go and build it native. But also you can have developers, and of course you need to have some integrations because we are going to use AI. So you're going to connect with OpenAI API just for the AI part when you chat, because now I can chat. Let's say, hey, I have some pain in my head. I ate fast food yesterday. So let's say, this works as our doctor. So you see here, I'm not a doctor, but I can try to help you through. So this is how it should work, also our application. But we need to have the OpenAI API so that it's connecting. The API, that means that, we just want to connect this chatbot to our application. So we don't see it, ChatGPT, but we see it in our application. Yes, it's taking some time. And you see, for example, it's what it does, it's making some thoughts about the design, the brief, so it does design brief. It uses some stuff, the layout, how it should look like. Because we said, it should be gamified. So it's also thinking about animations, interactions, spatial details here, like how it should be. It's walking through the different steps, and this is something very cool. I do encourage you guys, because the deadline for this hackathon is July 14th. So you still have 2-3 days to try out building something of your own. And I think it's such a cool thing now with vibe coding that you can build something in minutes or hours. There's so many other tools out there. You just have to try, but also it really depends. Some tools are very technical, like Cursor. It's not, it is built for developers, but also it can be used for non-developers. But it's really depending on you how much you're interested to go deep in the technical part, but also do you have the passion to actually go work with the code and also think about how things work. Because personally for me, I'm not the developer, so for me I just want the tool to get it done for me. Everything should be taken care of. But some people, they prefer just to also have some involvement in terms of coding. They want to edit the code because they have some skills or they know it a bit. So we see that it's taking a bit of time. Yes, there were some errors, so it's checking. Yeah, and if you're building something, just please let me know. I would love to see as well. So it's searching some images. Okay, it's ready. Wow, okay, this is ready. Okay, it was just took some minutes. Let's publish it. So let's make it live, and then I can see how it looks. Level 3, level 4. Okay, it's gonna publish. But this looks nice, like your health journey, track, learn, and thrive. 75%, 80, okay. Yeah, so this is actually, it copied, the style from Duolingo. So Macaly got the idea that, okay, it should be gamified as Duolingo. So it used that approach. It's taking some time so we can just see that it has the dashboard, it has the AI doctor here where I can chat. Here is the journal where, I can just keep the track of my, okay, it's published. Let's just go. Okay, let me click here. Okay, it's copied. Let me just open it here. Okay, this looks cool. My health sidekick. Okay, the scores, the day's recent achievements, early bird. Okay, hydration. Yes. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Yes. The journal, this is the part where it keeps about the health issues. But let me also do something that, I want to have my medical tests. So I want to have them also here. I have some medical records and want to have them here as well. Please have a section where I keep my historical test results. I'm uploading. So I did some results the other day. So let me actually upload them. You can see it here, my result. So let me just upload them here. So let's see if it works here with the pictures. Yeah. So I want to have my test results as well in the application. So, and later on, I want the AI to actually analyze my test results, what I eat, and then what I say in the chat. So it actually becomes quite aware. It becomes my doctor, and it should actually, become very good in analyzing what's the issue with my health. So let's do this. I hope this works, but it looks quite nice. We can just go around with it. But also, what is one of the most important tips or tricks in the wipe coding is that you have to click through all the buttons and then see if it works. So it's like, let's say, hi, I feel a bit daisy today. I didn't have breakfast and I feel so tired as well. Let's see, it's recording. So my doctor, but also you have to actually, okay, it seems that it works now. So it might be already connected with the AI, but if it's not, then you have to connect this with AI. So I'm going to ask if it's connected or not. So about the journal, let's add an entry. Okay, you see it doesn't work. So if you want to add something, it doesn't work. So we have to say this in the chat to Macaly that, hey, this section doesn't work. When I want to add about my health journal part, it doesn't work. About the meal part, okay, it's good. Okay, let's add something as well. It's here we want to put another meal. It doesn't work. So we have to again say the health tracker, AI conversation, symptoms track, meals logged. But let's kind of write some prompts for this one. The AI doctor works. This is cool. Chat with AI. This works. This works, but I cannot log. Okay, so let's say that section. Let me just put this bar here. So let's say section journal and meals don't work when I want to log in my new records. Please double check if it works perfectly. Great. So we see that it's already added the records. So here we will see our test results. I think it's super important because, for example, if you go to a human doctor is looking at your test results and then actually, ask you what's wrong with you, then ask you about your diet, and then it makes some conclusion. Okay, what's wrong, with your body and all these things. So it's doing some stuff here. Okay, it's work. Great. This is it. Let's say publish so we can update. But let me also work on this section, put this one. So I told them that, okay, please, edit the part where it's journal because I couldn't add, my new health issues, but also I couldn't add new meals. So it's just checking, It's working. Let me see. Okay, it's publishing the other one. Yeah, like you have to play around it and then see how it works. But this is quite, interesting. It's quite amazing because it saved a lot of time for us. If you want to give it, to a developer, or like if you don't want to take it, to like old way of, like project brief, and then you just talk about how it should look, what should be the features. It's taking days or months time, but here you just make it prompt, you give it to AI vibe coding, and then you can see how it looks, and then you can actually work on it, because also now you have a vision of how it would look like, and you can actually visualize it in your mind, and then you can go make it nicer, make it much better. So we have the health records. So I already have my health records. So here, this is cool. Yeah, so you see that it's already says where I did it, when I did it. Okay, it says the wrong year. It's okay. We can fix that. Here we can actually upload. Okay, this doesn't work. So we can also say, please, fix the upload part for new medical record. This is what I mean, that you have to click all the bottom just to make it nicer, but also you can make it much better. But let me say that it also should make a profile about my age, about who I am, so it's more personal. Please make a nice profile for me as a user. Name is Jahid, age is 25, gender is male. Okay, this should be enough. Okay, it seems that it's now working. Let me see. Okay, this works, but let me also say this one. Okay, so I have already used, I think, 3 or 4 of my messages with Macaly, the credit. So let's see. This is publishing, so we can see if it works in journal and mail part. Okay, it's published. Let's go and see how it works now. Okay, yeah, I can add here. So let's say that I have back pain. I feel very heavy lifting. Type is, it's symptoms, it's high, it's ongoing. So let's see. Yeah, I added my back pain, and here I have my meal. Let's put a meal. I ate for, let's say, okay, what I ate kebab, very unhealthy. But actually, what I want in this part, I don't want to write it myself. So I want to take a picture, and then AI will just understand it, because I think me writing it, I'm just too lazy enough to do that. So let's just make the life easier. So I just cancel this. I go there and I say, okay, I want to make the mail section. So I want on the AI mix mail section to work as I take a picture of my mail, and AI understands what it is and also write the ingredients. So let's see that it should update first my profile part, which I asked about it. Maybe it did already, so let me see. Oh, okay. This is not me. But let me just choose, like, let me just like send a picture of mine. So it becomes personalized. It's ready. I have to find a picture of myself. Let me just send something, yeah, now for the sake of this exercise. I got it. Okay. Yes. So let me do this one first. And then let me say that this is my picture. Please update the profile, or let's say a photo is fine. Okay, so it's working. Let me update it. Let's just update again. Yeah, like every time when you are fixing something, you have to update, and then you have to check it if it works or not. Let me close the other tabs here. Okay. Meanwhile, let me show you something. Yeah, I have built something other time with Lovable. Here you can see it, but also I'm talking with other great founders who are building very super cool products. The last one was with Arcats, where you can make your AI videos for your brands, but you can also check other stuff here. And we're actually gonna build more stuff with AI tools. So this is the second one after I did something with Lovable. With Lovable, I built our own website for the Builder's Mind podcast. But this time, I wanted to build an application where actually I needed it myself. If you're building something, just please share with us, share with me on LinkedIn, X, or YouTube. Yes, let me see if it's update. Yes, it is. Let me check it again. So you have to actually go, check it, like chat with the AI, and then say how you want. Maybe like you want different color, you want different wordings. I think yeah. So it's really up to you how much you want to go in this, but also how nice or how complicated you want to make it this. So you have to just give it your time. Just do it. Okay, here it is. Okay, add meals. Yes, you see. So here we can either take a picture or upload, but also we can actually type this. Okay, let me see. So yeah, you can take a picture, you can upload, but also you can write it. I think that with AI, we can actually take a picture and then it's easy for us to say what are the ingredients. Here is the historical record. But of course, what I want is that you can change based on year, on date. So I will change some stuff here. But let me first see how this goes. I'm gonna use all my 20 message, credits today with this application. Also, one other idea is that if you really want to build something like AI doctor, you can also have a doctor as your co-founder, and then you can actually, make it just compare the result with the human doctor and then AI doctor, and then see which one is good. And then also, if something is wrong with AI doctor, then human doctor can actually fine tune it. So you can add the human experience on the top of AI, and then it works amazing. So you can build way more better AI tool if you have a human doctor who's helping you. Great, it's all here. Let me say about my picture. So it should upload. This is super fun. You're just chatting, you're talking, and this is actually, the era which coding is more talking. It's in English. So if you speak English, or I think maybe these tools will also work in other languages by the time, maybe in a year or so. But actually now, like the coding is just English, so you just type what you want, and then it's building. You're navigating it, you're challenging it, you're changing it. So it really is all like this. Let's update. But let me see that I want the journal, meals, and record sections be like calendar with gamified colors, so I can check what happened in which month and date with shareable on my social media. So let me see how it works now. And this is the new version. Okay, this is cool. Okay, entry. Yes, meal. Okay, records. Let's see if it's yes, this is my picture. So this is such a cool thing. Achievements, strikes. Yeah, so this is actually very much like Duolingo. So you can actually take some examples of what type of gamified apps that it can copy, because AI is good when you give a very concrete example. Please use, copy this one. So it does the same way. But if you want something new yourself, you can actually also suggest that. You can write it as a prompt and then it works. But it's really up to you how you want it. Also, I want to check about the security part. Is my app secured? Please double check the security. This looks cool. Here you can also change the image if you have some nicer ones. Those meanwhile, what you can do is that you can ask ChatGPT like, okay, let's say I have the app ready. So how I can launch it and where get my first paid clients. So you can actually already think about how you want to reach your potential users, how do you want to sell it. So you can ask ChatGPT, or you can actually do think about it yourself. But you can also just see chat with AI and then see okay what are the ways how to actually use it yourself, but also just make it possible for others to use it as well. You can find you can just see. Of course, the first ones are like Reddit, like Discord. So you can actually go try to publish these applications in niche communities where people are ready to test, but also you can make content on TikTok and Instagram. But also you can make a personal soft launch where you share it with your friends, with your people that you know. Also, there are like lots of directories, like discovery apps, like Product Hunt, Beta List. So yeah, and then you can like monetize it based on how you want. So this is all up to you. How do you want to use it? For me, whatever I build, I just like want to monetize it. I just want to give it out to the community, to people, to others, and then see what's the potential of this like product. Can it grow? Can it have users? And I see people that they earn money with vibe coding tools. So if you wipe code something, just please, launch it. If people will pay for it, that means that, you can actually go deep and build it, much better, or build it in a more serious way, meaning that, you can actually go build it natively. So it can have the capacity to have like thousands of users, and it can handle lots of, potential messages, potential clients. Let's check if the app is ready. Because yeah, like this one that I want to have as a calendar, it's a bit heavy, so it needs more time to being built. And let's see, how Macaly is doing. But so far, Macaly has been doing it all amazing. It understands, it does what I say. So we can see that it's quite smart in terms of it understands our prompts, it understands what we want, and this is already something very good, because in the beginning with some other vibe coding tools, I had the issue of explaining myself because AI was confused, and then at some time, it was doing something very different than what I wanted. But now, all these tools are super smart because the models that they use, the foundation models from OpenAI, Google, or others, it's quite smart. So that's very nice. Yeah, one thing about the security that I'm asking, so please, ask if the code is secured, if there's no vulnerabilities, because with this AI vibe coding tools, sometimes there could be issues, with the security of your application. Others, could log in, others could have access to your systems. So you have to be very smart with all these things. So please ask, in the chat so that Macaly can, double check itself. So it's taking a bit more time. Here you can also see, what it does so far. Smart photo analysis, enhanced gamification, beautiful new interface, intelligent experience, user journey, quick actions upload, updated. So it actually, records all the steps. And this is what, when there was no AI, people would actually, record all these things, like, okay, this is done, this is done, this is done, or this is required. But now, AI understands it. AI does all the documentation, all the recording itself. And this is something that, AI is very good with documenting. So you can actually see the flow of AI, how it works. And this is, where you can, as a human, you can see how to think about a product. What are the flows? What are the steps? Um, this is quite interesting. This is done. Let me update it. I asked about the security part. It's checking the security one. Okay, let's go. Okay, my health, sidekick, amazing. AI chat works. Hi. Okay, journal part, entry. Yes. See, it's okay. So it needs to be fixed a bit, like so that the color is this box is covering everything. So we see, for example, today we're in July 12th. We can see like what happened on Friday, nothing. Here. So you can actually see it like a calendar, and this is cool. You can just see which month you feel good or not, and then you can have a side note here. Also, you can have some note. Let me just put let me add a symptoms like headache symptoms when. Okay, I feel dizzy. So, okay, yeah, I have it now in July 12th. So you can actually put in like so. You see, I have a dot here. This is cool, and also I can share progress on Twitter, WhatsApp with my friends. Here you can take a picture of the meal. Here, for example, we can see that what we ate. Excellent, good. This is cool. Also here on our records we have the date. This is very nice. Profile is cool. Let's see about the security part. So okay, it's all secured. It's all good. Okay, yeah, we need some more steps for data protection before we make it public. Would you like to implement those security measures? I think not here for now. Just like for the sake of this video, we don't do that. But actually, yeah. So this is it. So you have your application in just some minutes. You can play around with it more. You can build more stuff. You can also have login stuff. You can also connect with Stripe to have the payment for the new users. So you can take it further. And yeah, so this is it. So we just build an application. So I just built something within some minutes, and this is just amazing. I think yeah, you can also go try building your own app with AI, no code, or wipe coding tools in minutes. So thanks for being with me here. I hope you go build your own vibe coded tool or product this weekend as well. Have a nice weekend and enjoy building. And yeah, sure, please, with what you're building and If you like this type of content, subscribe to our YouTube channel or Spotify. Follow us for more content. We have other great founders who are coming, doing a live demo of their product. And we will make also more of these videos where we build something and we walk you through the journey of building tools with AI tools or with other tools. So yeah, have a nice weekend and cheers to all.